Welcome back everybody to another video. Today we are going to be doing the Fallen Saber, and for today's weapons I'll be using Midnight Coup, Still Hunt, Apex Predator. You can choose whatever heavy you like here. I just like rockets quite a bit. Again, you can choose Outbreak Perfected if you wanted, and then something else to deal with overloads, like a different hand cannon in that slot, or you can just rely on grenades and such. It doesn't matter. I will also be using Gateway Artist here, and I'll be doing that because I will be running a Bleak Watcher build. As you will see here, I'm running Phoenix Dive, Burst Glide, that's up to you, Arcane Needle, and Storm Grenades. I'm just using the Storm Grenades for the occasional when I want a jolt. I could throw it out there, get a jolt off to stun the champions. Again, Bleak Watcher, Feed the Void, I don't think I ever take off when I'm playing on Warlock. Okay, so next it'll be the Titan. The Titan here, you can run a lot of different things as well. Our Titan was running Aeons. They were running the Supremacy Sniper Rifle, Zali's Bane, great choice right there as well. Gallahorn for the rocket buffs. They're basically buffing up the rest of the team, which I think is quite good. Again, you can use whatever you want there. It's up to you. We do use Knockout and Consecration. Great combo, just to kind of blow up a bunch of heads when you need to. Okay, and as far as the fragments, kind of your choice there. These are the ones that they were running. And for Hunter, basically I use the exact same thing I was running on Warlock, or on the Hunter or the Titan there, with Celestial Nighthawk, or a Deadfall. Those seem to work really well in this Nightfall as well. Remember guys, we do stream daily, so if you ever want to catch one of the streams, it's twitch.tv/FabledJr. Hope to see you guys there. We may be doing this or maybe doing something else, but if you need help, good place to stop by and check out to see if you can get some help. For this Nightfall here, I like to stop in the back part here because if you do go up towards the section here where the war mine itself falls, it could kill you. So it's better to stay further back away than to stand here and have it kill you, by chance. It has happened. Okay, so now when the ship is getting close, like teleporting here, or not teleporting, as it's moving forward towards you, I like to shoot it to get the turret out of the way. It helps so much when you do so. So how this encounter works here, I know it's the beginning, but it can be a little tricky at times. So you want to kind of fill up the meter to where the ship there will leave. When it leaves, you want to actually step away from the inside of capturing the zone. That way the other ones don't step in immediately. That is your game plan. Sometimes it happens where someone will stay in there a little too long, and then they do happen to come by. Don't worry too much about it. There's always like safe spots where you can play. Right, so you can see the overload champion spawns there, and then someone was still inside there, so the ships behind us kind of did spawn immediately, as you can see. So you kind of want to make your way towards this back area here where I'm at to deal with them, and try to stay away from the center, right, to keep them from spawning ads. Unfortunately, one of our Titans was in there a little close, right, so it kind of triggered the time to start the next wave. But as you see, it's kind of playing in this back area where I'm at while those ships are up is probably a good idea. But if you're doing everything correctly, you have enough time to like actually set up and then wait for the ships to come by. You can shoot the turrets before they spawn that barrier champion that you see there. And I do like snipers. There are 2 shots to like get rid of the shield, or if you really have a sniper that aggressive frame or so, they can take out the barrier with 1 shot. But I am using Still Hunt just to help with the boss later on, just in case I run low on rockets. But your first priority here, even like in a situation like this where you weren't fully set up, is to get rid of that barrier champion first. Just the ability for it to shield all the enemies around you is makes it harder than it should be, right? With that being the case, as you see there, just shot with a sniper, take it out with rockets if you can. Once you have everything cleared, then you can you know, step back into the circle and then start doing more ads to spawn. It's for situations like this that I like having Bleak Watcher, because it just helps, you know, control the battlefield a little bit. And then with you know, having Feed the Void, your Devour, you know, feeding into your grenade energy, you can have multiple turrets up at the same time, which is extremely helpful. Again, once you kill all these ads, what you want to do is step back into the circle here and then get it to about 67-68%, and that's when the ships will leave. All right, once you get it to there, you want to step out of the circle, or you can stay in it. It's entirely up to you from this point on. Right, but you want to take out turrets of the ship that will start coming in right after. So as you see, 67%, the ships start to leave, right, and then the next one will come in. But if you step off of it, if you still have ads, you can deal with them before the other ship comes in, right? As you see there, we're gonna step back in. Someone stepped in, the ship is coming back. Now we're gonna work on taking the turrets off of it, because those things do hurt a lot. So you can shoot them off the ship, and it's a huge help. All right, so you see Overload Champion spawns in. Want to deal with him as quick as possible. And then there will also be like a servitor, you know, if you see him, try to take him out quickly too. Now it's just capturing the zone, and as you can see there, the turret is really helping out. I could use another one here, which I do. You know, and having multiple out just really helps control the battlefield, right? Helps so you don't get completely overwhelmed. On Warlock, on Titan, you can be using your slam, right, to completely just obliterate the enemies, or Hunter, you can throw down your tether and just get everything in a nice confined space for you to deal with. Okay, now you're gonna go down to the next room right down below. When you get into this area, you're gonna want to immediately go into the rooms in the left. It's gonna be your safest option by far in this room. Yes, you can stand here and you can fight everything, but you'll see here, I like dashing straight into this left side corridor here. Ads do spawn from, like, or you saw there, or in the back corner there on the left, but it's generally a really good spot just to kind of, you know, hang out. And you see, again, you can throw your regular grenades, you know, occasionally two out there to get some stuns off. You don't always have to use the turret while doing this. It is a good option as well for stunning champions if you know, you don't think you have enough time to set up your turret, or you just don't think it's a good spot for your turret. Just chuck one out there. Okay, so there is a lot of snipers here, you know, a lot of shots coming in that can take you out. 1 to 2 shots, depends on, you know, your build. You gotta be extremely careful in playing the corridor. That could be a problem there. As you see, the barrier champion is shielding one of the overloads. You kind of want to move over to the other side here where I'm at. You want to work on the other ads, then you can kill the barrier champ from, you know, the outside corner here. This is why I like still hunt, just good option for taking out champions. Okay, now we work on the overload. Now tracer shanks are going to spawn. You got to be extremely careful with those. I've had some runs end where, you know, you're out there a little too long and then they just end up spawning and taking you out. You see here, both my teammates got down by those exact things. So again, you want to play in this corridor and take out the overload champions as you see them. Whenever you see the tracers, obviously you'll take them out too, but deal with the champions. There should be 2 in here that spawn after you've killed the other ones. So you see there's 1 down. There should still be 1 more. And a lot of the success from GMs generally comes from just good positioning, right? Good loadouts and stuff like that does help, but even if you don't have like the best of loadout, or you're playing with people you haven't really played with in a long time, or, you know, haven't played with at all. Like, I'm playing with one person here that I play with usually. They're playing on a different character, and another person that, you know, I haven't played with quite a lot. You can still get things done as long as you know positioning. So for this next part here, the idea here is to kill both the overload champions immediately when they spawn, because I like popping my super here. As you can see, they will both spawn in this corridor, so if you're in there, if you have the whole team concentrating on them, they will die really fast. Right here it was just me for a little bit, and then we had someone switch over, but those are your top priorities, to take those two out. Then you turn around and deal with all the rest of the stuff. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to kill everything in here. If you kill those two overloads, you can just run, get out of there. So if you do it fast enough, you can kill them and run. See here, things didn't go as planned, but I've still kept it in here so you guys can see. It's not always like, things are not always going to go as planned. You see, we didn't kill both of them in there. They ended up making outside, but we still ended up, getting it done. And eventually, ultimately, that's what matters, right? In GMs, is just getting them done. All right. Sometimes they be quick GMs, sometimes they're short DMs. It's entirely, it's just RNG. Anything can happen. Okay, so here we like having one person run down and grab the orb while the other ones stay back here. If you are running, the Bleak Watcher turret, this is kind of where you want to, pop one to help your teammate out. I didn't have mine up at the moment. I couldn't really do it, but you have the two people kind of stand back here. That way, it doesn't end a run. Someone who's confident in grabbing the orb and making it down will then grab it, right? And they will, make their way down. You see there, that shield's going to help with, getting them a little bit of extra overshield as they run by. But that's it. If you have one person that's confident running the ball, you do that. The thing goes away, and then you're done. You're done with this room. You don't have to go through all the hassle of, having someone die to the electricity and so forth. You just have one person do it while the other ones just make sure they take out the explodey boy that comes out right by the deposit before the person makes it there. When the second one spawns, just don't shoot it. Okay, now this room will have a lot of overload champions and a barrier champ. So I like to use as much turrets here as I can possibly get. You see here, I don't have any rockets, so my hand cannon and the sniper are just going to do most of the work. See, there is explosive shanks there, so again, do be careful. You see, it took out my turret. I could use more more turrets, but I thought we were in pretty good position here. But generally, you want to stay in this back area and let the enemies kind of funnel towards you. That barrier champ is going to be your next, high priority. So if you can get him, do everything you can to get him out of the way. Overloads will still be a problem here. Just keep a lookout for them. And you can have one person concentrated on the overload while the other one's concentrated on the barrier, or vice versa. As here you can see, I'm the one who's concentrated on the barrier champ while the rest of the team is on the overloads. Take them out. You can see there should be at least 3 to 4 overloads in this room, 1 barrier champ. And we're letting our Aeon user get the kills there. So makes us plenty of heavy ammo to go into this next area. Okay, so here, then this room, this one can be a little tricky because it kind of depends on where things are. But I like to play it from further back. So you can have 2 people kind of here from where I'm shooting, and you can have someone move up, or you can have the whole team up. It kind of depends on how you guys are feeling, right? You want to play a little safe, you have more people back here and then one person up. There is a barrier champ up there, so if you have shots on him, that's who you want to go for first, but he likes to teleport, so this is why I like to move forward, right, and play in that corner there. I put a turret there to kind of help out with the top. You see someone did get hit by the snipers. I said in any GM, they are probably your most dangerous enemies. You see, I took a shot there and it chunked me quite a bit, and I have 100 resilience. If I had something below 60, I probably would have went down or been one shot. So I'm going to concentrate here on the overloads and let the team worry about the barrier champ up top. See, I'm just kind of chucking some rocket shots in there and shooting my hand cannon to keep them stunned. once you have the barrier champ, you can kind of move up here too, where I'm at, to help you out with the 2 champions down below. They can take a little bit of time, especially if you're using just your primary, because you do want to hold some ammo. If you have someone with Aeons, you don't worry too much about it, but you do kind of want to save some ammo for the boss room, because you want to take out the boss as quickly as possible in a GM. That's generally the idea. The less time the boss is out, the less chance you have of failing the mission. The hunters would be really great in this room there, and also in the boss room, you know, just to help condense everything into one area, or, you know, if you're using celestial, you know, just to take that quick shot to really chunk the, you know, the boss, or chunk the champions to get them down a little bit. And the titans can do generally the same thing as well if you're running the prismatic build with the consecration. It's overall really good. So when you saw me jump down into this room here, you kind of saw me hover away from the wall. I've been killed by the wall. I don't think you can die to the wall anymore like that, but I just like to jump away from it just to make sure I'm not at one shot when I fall down here by hitting the wall at the wrong angle, and, you know, it just sends you flying. Okay, so once you take out everything, the boss is going to spawn in the center here. Okay, so you want to take him out as quick as possible, unless, you know, he bugs out and does that, which could be really bad actually if that does happen. But, you know, there he is. He's back. He does end up doing a lot of damage to someone, right? Because they weren't ready. He kind of came back out of nowhere. As you can see, that is one shot from the boss and nearly took me out. So you want to push him as quick as possible. Okay, so now this room here is gonna have snipers that spawn out of the top areas. So from the left side, they'll spawn here, from where you see the little red arrow pointing at that little box there, and on the right side they will spawn from that one there. So just keep a lookout there when they're coming out, and you know, take them out quickly. You see, sniper damage quickly can end your run, so look there. So now you'll have barrier champions in between each round. Once you take them out and the rest of the ads, the boss will go into the next phase. They'll pop a turret, fire some rockets out there. If I need to, I'll dip over to the right side if he's, you know, pushing a little close, because he does hurt. Doesn't seem like it, but he does hurt. You see he's been pushed, you kind of wait for him to back away. These snipers are up, but luckily I had my turret there to slow them down, or, you know, that could have been bad. Explosive shanks will spawn, as you see there. Took out the turret. I just put a new one up. Again, barrier champ will be there. Take him out, take out the rest of the little ads, and now you have to go with everything you have on the boss here. All right, once you take out this barrier champ, you have to get half of his HP away. So that's where I like still hunt, and I like my rockets. Right, they're just really good for this. You see I pop my super just for more survivability, and you see he is shooting at me, and even with my like tons of resistance I have, he's still doing some damage. All right, we're sitting by an overshield too, but there you go. Fallen Saber, easiest way to do it right there. You'll get your wild styles. And again, thank you everybody. I do appreciate everybody that comes and hangs out and watches the videos. You know, hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you would like to see different in the next video, or just comment down below if, you know, you're having trouble or anything like that. Maybe I can help out. Again, thanks everybody, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.